Good morning, students. Once again, I am here with you with a new chapter, that is plants, chapter 2. Okay, and in this chapter, I will explain you two topics today. Number one is the how do plants prepare food, and second one is the reproduction in plants through seeds. Okay, so these are the two topics I will explain you. So now come to the chapter. See this chapter 1, plants, and the first topic is how do plants prepare food. Okay, now see, this is the diagram. In this diagram shows the process of photosynthesis. In this, light energy is used, which we get from the sun, and carbon dioxide is there, and water is from the soil, and chlorophyll is a pigment which is green in color, that is present in green leaves. Okay, and this process shows the process of photosynthesis. Here, in presence of sunlight, green leaves make food for the plant by using carbon dioxide and water. Okay, and during this process, carbon dioxide is absorbed to the plants through tiny pores present on the leaves that are known as stomata. Okay, and then after the use of the carbon dioxide, from the plant oxygen comes out through the stomata. That means exchange of gases takes place through stomata. Okay, so this is the process of photosynthesis. Now you know the process of photosynthesis, but the exact meaning of photosynthesis you don't know. What is photosynthesis? Come to the word photosynthesis. Photo, that means light, and synthesis means putting together. So photosynthesis is a process by which green plants make their food. Okay, so this is about the process of photosynthesis, and the raw materials used during the photosynthesis are carbon dioxide and water. Okay, and carbon dioxide is taken from the air through the stomata. Now the question is, what is stomata? Stomata are the tiny pores present on the leaf surface. Okay, and what is chlorophyll? Chlorophyll is the green pigment which is present on the leaf, which helps in the process of photosynthesis. Okay, this is all about the process of photosynthesis. Now one thing, see you the one thing you have to know, that what are insectivorous plant. There are two plants I am showing you. This is the Venus flytrap, and this is the pitcher plant, and both the plants are insectivorous plants. And now the question is, why they are insectivorous plants? Because they feed on insects also. Why? Because they grow in poor soil which lacks nitrogen, and to get extra nourishment from insects, they feed on insects. Okay, so they trap the insects and feed. Okay, get food from that insects, and they fulfill their demand of the nitrogen from that insects. Okay, so all about the insectivorous plant, and examples are Venus flytrap and pitcher plant. Now come to the reproduction in plant. Listen, in the plant, reproduction takes place by two ways. Number one is reproduction through seed, and second one is reproduction through different parts of the plant, like underground stem, root, leaf, stem cutting. Okay, these are the parts of the plant through which reproduction also takes place. Okay, now the question is, the what is reproduction? What is reproduction? Reproduction is the process by which a living thing produces more of its own kind. See, reproduction is the process by which living things can produce more of its own kind. Okay, so don't forget this. This is very important. The process by which a living thing produces more of its own kind is called reproduction, and in plant it takes place by two means. Number one is the reproduction through seeds, and second one is the reproduction through different parts of the plant, like underground stem cutting, root and leaf. Okay, now come to the reproduction through leaves. Now what happens in this? See this, The seed of a plant usually develop inside a fruit. As you know, a fruit is having seeds. Okay, like when you eat mango, you will see a seed. One seed is there. In the apple, more than one seeds are there. Okay, so as fruit ripen, the seeds become mature, and these seeds get dispersed through various agents like water, insects, and human being. Okay, you all know the seed dispersal. And then when they get the favorable condition, they grow into a new plant. Okay, and the favorable condition, like when they get the appropriate water, soil, proper temperature, then they grow to form new plant. That means to grow a seed, three things are very essential. One is the air, second is the water, and third is the temperature. This is very important, and soil also. Okay, so today I will show you about the, first of all you will see the parts of the bean seed. Okay, when you will study about the seeds, then I will explain you stages of germination in bean seed. Okay, now see this picture, see this. This is the parts of a bean seed. In this entire seed is here. In the you will see the micropyle is there, and this allows water to enter inside the seed. This is a function of micropyle, and this is the seed coat in the second figure. That means this protect the seed. Okay, and two cotyledons are there in the bean seed. In the wheat, only one cotyledon is there. Okay, and see, this is the very small baby plant is there. So inside the seed a baby plant is there. Okay, when this baby plant get air, water, appropriate amount of temperature, then this will start to grow, and they get the food initially from the cotyledons. Okay, so this is the structure of the seed. Now come to the stages of germination of the bean seed. Okay, now see the stages of germination of the bean seed. See this diagram, see this, what happened when the seed will get appropriate amount of water, temperature, and air. Then what will happen? This will happen. This bean seed will grow, and the roots are coming here. Okay, in the third picture, third seed, you are watching this, you will watch this, you will see this. Okay, now number come to the see the fourth diagram. See this long root is there. Okay, and in the fourth diagram, first leaf is there. Okay, and then what happens? The work of cotyledon finished. Okay, now no use of cotyledon. Okay, and now this first leaf will grow in the sunlight. Okay, and they can prepare their own food, because this is green in color, food, and the sunlight is there. Then this will start to make the food for the plant, and then this plant will grow in young plant. This is all about your germination, and these are the stages of germination. This is very essential diagram. You will practice this diagram. Okay, this is very important. And parts of bean seeds, that diagram is also very important. So you will draw. So here the points to be noted are that number one is the parts of the bean seed, second one is the stage of germination bean seed, and the process of photosynthesis I have explained you earlier. Now one thing you keep in the mind, see this is the table B, C, D. You have to fill this table. Here in the B, air and warmth is there. Now one thing is missing, you will write here. Okay, so air and warmth, that means here water is missing. Number C, water and warmth, but what is missing here? Air is missing. Okay, here air and water, and one thing missing, that is temperature. So we will fill this table, complete the table, condition missing. Okay, what will you write here? So three conditions required for the, which is very essential for the germination of seeds, are air, water, and appropriate temperature. Okay, I hope now you can understand each and everything. Number one is the process of photosynthesis. Now what is reproduction, what is photosynthesis, what is stomata, what is chlorophyll, what are insectivorous plants. These are the terms you will write. Okay, and what is micropyle, what is seed coat, what is cotyledons, so you will write. Okay, so you will see this video and you will try to find out the important points and diagrams so that you could draw the diagram correctly and write the answer okay correctly. That's all about today. Thank you. Bye bye.